Hello student, welcome once again to our mathematics class. Today we are moving on to the square and square roots of chapter 3, and in it what you are going to do is square root of a perfect square by long division method. We are going to solve the problem by long division method. We all know this method is very essential because you know that when there are a large number, it is very difficult to determine their square root by factorization method. So in order to make our calculation easier, we go straight with the long division method to determine the square root of any given number. Here you see, let us go with the find the square root of 5329 as well as 16384. These are the two numbers, four numbers here, and how will you determine that? How will you determine the square root of it? First of all, you should know the most important thing is that what we have to do, we are going to make them in groups from its unit digit, making a pair of two numbers here 5329, 29 are being taken in one group and 53 are taken in one group. After taking them in groups, each of these pair are said as period. Now, after making them in period, we have to think of a largest number by which the same number, the square of that largest number should give the number either equal to 53, either equal to the given number 53 or a number lesser than that. So here we have taken 7 into 7 is 49. After subtracting we got 4, and here both the numbers, since it is being taken as one period, both the numbers are being brought down. Thereafter what we do, these numbers 7 and 7 both are to be added and we'll bring them to the next. As you have seen over here, 7 plus 7 is 14, and we have to think of such a number by which this will make a new divisor and this becomes a dividend. So here we have to think such a number that whatever the number you are writing along with 14, that should be written over here. So 143, if you multiply that 3, you get 429. This is the process of determining. So 43 becomes the square root of 73 becomes the square root of 5329. Thereafter, moving on to another one, let's go with one more example. It is 16384. Here we have a 5 digits. Here we had 4 digits. So 5 digits we have to make them in pairs. So 84 is one group, 63 is in one group, and this is, so we have 3 periods in it. One group is this, as known as period, as I said earlier. 63 is also said as period, and this is the, so we have altogether 3 periods. Now we have to think of a largest number. 1 into 1 is 1, so that it gives either equal to your given one. So here after subtracting we get 0, then bring both the terms 63 as it is, add these two terms 1 and 1, it is equal to 2, and think of such a number so that if you could multiply, you should get either number equal to 63 or nearby that number. So we have taken 2 in order to make a new divisor, and this is our new dividend that is being divided. 22 into 2 is 44. So the same number you have to take. So after subtracting, we got 1984, and this 22, this 2 is added with this 22 to get 24, and after that we have to think of a number to make a new dividend, and that 8 we got 8248. When it is multiplied with the same number 8, we get a number 1984, and that will there will be no remainder left out, and this 128 is the square root of the given number. We are to follow the same procedure in dealing with the rest of the problem. Moving on to what is the least number must be subtracted from 7250 to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of this perfect square. So for that, let's move straight to find the square root of 7250. So 7250, making them in groups. After making in groups, we have to sort out, as I said earlier, you have to sort out such a number that the largest number that should be, the square of the largest number should be either equal or 64. So after subtracting 850 we got. So 8 and 8 16, and 5 is being taken, 165 becomes a new dividend, new divisor, and this is the new dividend. This will divide this, and we are left with 25 over here. So this shows that 85 square is lesser than 85 square. Here remainder is left, so 85 square is less than 7250 by 25. So 25. So the least number to be subtracted from 7250 is 25. So that 25 is subtracted, and we get 7225, and the square root of this 7225 is 85. So moving on to another one. What is the least number must be added to 5607 to make them a perfect square? Find the perfect square and its square root. So for that also we are going to follow the same procedure. 5, 6, making them in pair, 7, 7 are 49. Again we got 707, 7 and 7 are added. Another divisor we got, and this is the new dividend, and this goes 4 times, 576. This is being left. This is left as remainder. So you know that 74 square is lesser than the given number 5607, and 75 square is more than the number 5607. So we have to determine. Here they have asked what should be added to make them a perfect square. So 75 square gives you 5625 minus 5607. So 18 is the required number. If it is being added with 5607, it will give you 5625, which is a perfect square, and the square root of that is 75. Moving on to another one. Find the greatest number of 4 digit, which is a perfect square. Greatest number of 4 digit is 9999. So 4 digit greatest number is 999. We are following the same procedure. After following the same procedure, here you see, after determining, we follow the same procedure. We have seen here 99 square. This is the remainder left here. 99 square is lesser than 9999 by 198. This is the remainder left out. So the least number subtracted, 198 is subtracted from this, so that it will become a perfect square. Moving on to another one for the decimal digit term. So here you see, we have to determine the square root of 2. So the square root of 2 can be determined. Here we will take some decimal terms. So we have to determine the square root up to 3 decimal places of decimal. So here you see, we have to make 3 pairs of zeros. After putting a decimal. So this is 2.0000 and 00. These are the 3 pairs of zeros. 1 1 ja 1. Thereafter 1 and 0 we got. We are going to replace this decimal is being affixed over here, and this is 100. So 1 and 1 is 2, and we have determined a number. We have sorted out a number that is 24. 24 4 ja 96. We follow the same procedure of finding the square root. Here only the decimal terms are there. After subtracting 400 and this 24, when added with 4, we get 28. It goes 1 times. Here 281. Again 281 is added with a 1. It is 282, and 4 times it gives 11296. So here you got 604 as a remainder. Since we have to determine only up to decimal terms up to 3 decimal places, so this is the square root. The square root of 2 is 1.414. That's all. That's all about the long division methods of determining the square root. I hope that you have understood the process, and you have to follow the same process in order to solve the whole exercise. That's all. Thank you.